ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into.
For the average person, you'll end up seeing a death screen more than a couple of times, doubly so for roguelikes and Souls games. In the context of actually good games, it just makes you want to keep playing more. If you're not already familiar with the wave of roguelikes over the years, allow me to introduce you to Slay the Spire, a deck-building roguelike where you must climb the tower known as the Spire. You start with a basic deck, each with slight alterations based on the character. Along the way, you'll be defeating enemies, unlocking new cards and abilities known as relics, which make your journey a lot more manageable. Every card has an energy cost indicated here. The card types are as followed: attack, skill, power, status, and curse. Overall very simple, but very much fun. Because this is a roguelike, you don't have control over what rewards you get. You don't know what enemies you'll face, nor the random events that could trigger. But the unknown is exactly what gives this game its thrill factor. Every run is different. What cards you gain, the relics that bosses can drop, and the enemies you fight are all randomized. As such, you'll generally never have the same exact strategy twice. Much like your typical run on the hub, you'll gravitate towards a few tastes, but you're not guaranteed to get it. Sometimes you'll find something new that you haven't tried before. Something that awakens something deep within you. And through this awakening, you shall reach enlightenment and realize that there's more to life than just playing a game the same way for 2,000 hours straight. This realization will unlock the hidden recesses of your mind. Then you'll start seeing things a little differently. You get an appreciation for things you never saw could please you. To best demonstrate my point, we have my lad, the Ironclad, the Iron Chad, the Iron Man, and the Iron Man. He's what every D&D barbarian at your table strives to be. Smoothbrain. Being the first character you have at the start, he's the beginner-friendly class. His relic grants him 6 health after each fight, which is one of the most valuable relics in the game. This allows you to be a lot more aggressive in the early game. And while his gameplay loop is by far the simplest, he's still a ton of fun to play even after hours in. His playstyle is huge big dick energy burst damage. Boarding 80 base health and the relic to regain health after each fight, he is the most beginner-friendly character and an excellent way to teach players the ins and outs of the game. Despite that, you won't get tired of him even after you spend over 50 hours in the game, because despite the fact that he's got an extremely straightforward playstyle, the methods to attain your win con will always change. And it starts with synergy. Synergy is winergy. God, I suck. So just make sure as you get new cards, think about what works with your deck and what will be a brick. Remember, you can always choose to skip earning new cards. Sometimes a card you want later can show up early, but it might not be the most optimal way to go early on. With so many ways to gain new cards and build a deck on the fly, you'll find it incredibly hard to get burned out. So much more so as you start unlocking the remaining 3 characters. Eventually, you will slay the Spire. Suddenly, a sense of exhilaration and accomplishment waves over you. Your brain turns to mush from all the dopamine you're producing. Congratulations, you've won. Now to do it again, and I'm dead. Well, time to start over. See how fast that was? You click again and you're right back at the beginning. Slay the Spire is damn good at making you want to keep playing. This time you might want to try things a little differently. Maybe you took too many risks. Maybe you went a little too oonga boonga cause it worked once before. Sometimes luck won't always be on your side, and it can get frustrating, especially as you go through higher ascension levels. Yet you'll keep coming back because the game makes you feel like you haven't sacrificed much. Completing a run isn't too much of a time slog, and that is the secret to making a damn good roguelike. You won't even realize you've captured over 7 hours of footage over the course of 2 days. But much like other roguelikes, doing things the same way won't get you very far. The game rewards adaptability and careful decision making. You need to hone your mind, your 5-second attention span riddled mind. Forsake TikTok, forsake YouTube Shorts, and start embracing 5-hour video essays on why Fallout New Vegas is a good game. Videos with decent and entertaining content. If only there was a channel just like that. Even if I'm not the biggest goat with this game, I'm still having tons of fun with it. It's the sort of quality game that really makes you think, and those are my favorite kind of game. Be sure to pick it up whether now or during the upcoming Steam summer sale. Then you can start playing some real video games.